Hey everyone, it's NHL Hockey News Reports. Hoping you enjoying your day today and this video. Today we're talking about training camp roster. What are the lines looking like for the Montreal Canadiens? This is the second day of training camp. I'm doing this in the evening of January the 5th, 2021. So, just to let you know, January 5th, 2021, the evening. So this is the second day. Finishing up training camps. The first day we had, second day. Interesting, we had Perry the second day because he was finishing up that quarantine. For him, he's into the lineup now of the training camps. Now, training camps is so important because we do not have any preseason games. That is none. I know when we had the return to format, 2014 playoffs, the qualifying rounds, we had one exhibition game. Not even one exhibition game we have. So that shows how important training camps are for all 31 NHL teams. Now we're going to look at the lineups they have and what it looks like. And also the power play. They really worked on the power play in day 2. We're also going to talk about that. Let's get it right into it. Before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. Let's try to hit 400 subs. Be much appreciated. We're getting to that goal very close. So let's get. If you haven't subscribed, be much appreciated and like the video. Helps a lot. Alright, so starting on to this first line, you have Tatar, Danault, Gallagher. We knew it was going to be that line. That's the first line of the Montreal Canadiens, and it proves to be a great line. You have Tatar, left wing goal scorer. You have Danault, a two-way centerman, very good two-way centerman. Just below a tier of being a Selke Trophy finalist, maybe in his career, maybe this year, next year, he could be that guy. Who knows? And Gallagher's a really hard-working player, gets in the dirty areas at times, but really works hard, gets the puck, deflects pucks, all that stuff. He's a great alternate captain for sure. You also have Druin, Suzuki, Anderson. That is your top 6 right there. Druin and Suzuki in the qualifying round and the playoffs. Penguins and the Flyers versus those two teams. We played the course the Penguins in the qualifying round and then the Flyers in the playoffs. Druin and Suzuki had some chemistry, and if they have chemistry, keep that chemistry together. They're working with that. You have Josh Anderson, that power forward, that big guy that is good to add some size to this team because this size, before the offseason, this team was on the smaller side. You have Anderson now adding some size to that team, so you can work in those dirty areas. You have Druin who can pass to Suzuki or Suzuki to Druin, and hopefully Druin's point totals will bounce back and have a really good season, and Suzuki's can have a great season too. Now remember, Druin was really great in the 19 and 2020 season. In the beginning, before he got that wrist injury and that surgery, which he was out for a couple months, like 3-4 months. So before that, he was red hot. So we can get that Druin, have him play with Suzuki and have Anderson and have that top 6 work rate. That would be absolutely amazing. Now the top 9's still fantastic. Toffoli, he's a guy who can put the puck in the back of the net. Now he's not a pure goal scorer, but he's not a guy who's gonna miss shots. Oh, he missed wide. He's really good putting the puck in the net. He's good at that. And Kotkaniemi can pass it to Foley. Kotkaniemi can add to his assist totals. That would be nice. And you also have Yoel Amia, who gets a lot of shots on goal. So he has a really good stick. He holds onto the puck really well, Amia, and always tends to shoot a lot. He likes to always get the puck to the net. So that's also nice to have that. If he gets the puck to the net, Toffoli can play in the rebound. That whole thing. Kotkaniemi does his playmaking. That would be great. And Kotkaniemi also has a fantastic shot. There's a couple of times you have seen his shot is fantastic. I remember against Ottawa, Mike McKenna, in his rookie season, that shot right off the crossbar and in, it ricocheted off the crossbar. That was such a fantastic shot. Right off the crossbar and into the net. Could not stop that one. That was a great shot. So things like that we'll love to see from Kotkaniemi. You also have on the fourth line, Byron, Evans, Lookin, Byron, speedy forward. Nice to have that. Jake Evans has proved to be a good player for them. Last year kind of had that time in Montreal. Even in the playoffs he had some time. So good experience for him. We'll see him in the fourth line. Hopefully they'll be nice. That's what we're seeing. And Lookin, really hard worker, always every shift, always working. He's always out of breath to the bench because he's always working, never stops working. It's amazing what he can do. Alright, and some other players for Leak. More of a taxi squad player, scratched at times. But if someone's injured, Falik can just come into that spot. He used to be a 44 point player. Not that guy anymore, really. He wasn't too far removed from that 40-point season. But Falik, 32, 750,000. That's a pretty good deal, and he has experience. He's a Stanley Cup winner. Not bad. Ryan Paling, I know people are like, oh, he might be a bust, whatever. We'll see what he can do. I know he's trying to get bigger. We'll see what he can do. It'll be nice to see what happens with him. And Corey Perry always gets in front of the net. He's kind of like that Andrew Shaw, but better Andrew Shaw. You know, he's the better Andrew Shaw, Corey Perry. And he got it for $750,000. Look at that. And Corey Perry, Stanley Cup champion, has a lot of experience with him. So did Andrew Shaw, but Corey Perry knows how to do things. Stanley Cup final run with the Dallas Stars. Look how fantastic he did. So, you know, getting in front of the net would be a great idea. Tipping pucks, take the goalie eyes away. Andrew Shaw used to do that. Last year, 1920-20 season, we felt like we missed having that. A guy who took the eyes away from the goalie, which Galley did that, but it would be nice if Perry would do that too, which he will. You know, hopefully Perry doesn't take any stupid penalties like he's done. Like, why'd you do that, Perry? The referee's right there. Come on. Okay, so let's look at defense now. Sherratt and Rebel, that stays about the same. That's your pairing. Sherratt and Rebel stayed like that last year, and it's not going to change. Most likely it's not going to change unless Romanov becomes a fantastic, like really shows like great stuff. He could, but Sherratt and Rebel, I'm sure will stay the same. And then Edmondson and Petrie. Adding Edmondson is interesting because Edmondson can really you know, he's a great player to play against, hard-working, top four, beautiful. And you have Kulak and Romanov. So Romanov on the right side, interesting. Kulak they want to use, that's interesting also. Kulak had a really good qualifying round and playoff round, so that's nice. Ouellette and Mete, that's good too. So options on that blue line you can use. Be nice to see Romanov in the home opener. And you know, having Romanov on that right side, that is interesting. And you have Price, Allen, and McDivitt. McDivitt looks like he'll be the third goalie, not Charlie Lindgren. I thought it was going to be Charlie Lindgren, but I guess it's going to be McDivitt as that third goalie. Interesting. Alright, let's look at the special teams. The power play. We have not figured out the penalty kill. I don't know if they did it. I don't think they did it today for day 2 or day 1. So, day 2, they really worked on that power play. They really just worked on it, trying to figure out the chemistry, putting the puck in the back of the net. They were actually one of the best teams on the road for a power play. At home, they were one of the worst. So they need to fix it away and home because special teams is going to be a big factor of who makes the top 4 in the division and who's successful and who's unsuccessful. So we'll see how that goes. So the power play, one is Jonathan Druin on the left side, Nick Suzuki in the middle, DeFoley on the right side, Ripple on the left side, Petrie on the right defense. Look at that. Okay, so you have Druin who he's on that puck carrier, comes out the zone, but he doesn't really have to do that here because you have Rebel and Petrie. Petrie can do that. Druin could actually too, and Rebel. So you have some puck carriers there, 3 guys. And then you have Suzuki, great playmaker, and a finisher in Tyler Toffoli. That's what you want, that finisher. Toffoli can put the puck in, it's in the net, it's in the net. And Suzuki can have some great chemistry with Toffoli on my power play. That would be nice. So it looks like Suzuki's going to get number 1 power play minutes. That's nice to see that with Toffoli because Toffoli won't be playing with Suzuki because Toffoli will be playing with Kotkaniemi and Suzuki's going to be playing with Josh Anderson and, of course, Jonathan Druin. So there you go. So it'd be nice to see some Suzuki and Toffoli action there. With Druin could be a goal scorer option also. And you also, on that power play, you have 2 options of shots. A Shea Weber shot and a Jeff Petrie shot. So, if the opposing team's like, let's go block a Shea Weber shot, you also have a Jeff Petrie shot, and it's just as hard as Shea Weber's. I know Petrie not as hard as Shea Weber, but both of them very close as the hardest shots. So very nice. And both of them, let me just say this, they're over 100 miles per hour. Let me just say that. Very good stuff to see. And having him on that left side, Weber, you just move him to that left side, that left circle, and have him just hammer that puck. That would be beautiful. But you don't always want to use the Weber, play. Don't always use that. Use other plays that you have. Don't be like, oh, and Weber again, and Weber. No, you have to Foley, pass to Foley, have him score. Petrie, don't always do the Weber thing, because teams are going to get hold of that. Especially playing a team, like I know Vancouver's going to play Montreal 5 times in a row. They're going to get used to that. Oh, it's going back to Weber. You can't have that. Someone else, change things up, right? And the second power play is Tatar, Gallagher, and Kotkaniemi / Anderson and Perry. So they're going to kind of see how things go. That second power play, seeing who fits well. I like to see Corey Perry on that second power play because Corey Perry can get in front of the net. You can have that, but you also have Gallagher in front of the net too. One of the other, Gallagher or Perry in front of the net. Gallagher could get, double coverage in front of the net. That would be crazy, wouldn't it be? Perry, you go on the left side of the net, and Gallagher, you go in the middle. On the right side, and when the puck's in the middle of the shooting range in the middle, you just go together and just block the eyes of the goalie. Whoa, look at that. That would be awesome. But no. So Kotkaniemi would be that playmaker, shot, Tatar you can pass to, and you're also on the blue line, on that second power play, Romanov and Mete. Mete, small, young defenseman, hasn't really trying to prove it this year. Come on, Mete. We need to see more goals, more points. I know he's not a goal scorer. He's not a slap shot guy. He doesn't get that slap shot. He doesn't have a slap shot. I've never seen a slap shot from him. If I ever do, I'll be like, whoa, where did that come from? Because he's more of a wrist shot from the point, quickly get to the point, and the wrist shot from the point. He never took a slap shot in his career at NHL. I've never seen it before. If you have, that's kind of mind-boggling for me, but just saying. But Romanov, great guy, big guy, Russian player. See how he does on a second power play unit. That'll be interesting. And Mete, his quick hand, quick feet, but small. But then you have Romanov, big, can make some big hits too. So that's how it is. Special teams, what the lineups look like so far. I'm sure they're gonna try to change things up even more to see what other things they can squeeze out of this team and see, all right, if we put Toffoli over here, Anderson, Price stays there. What if we put, change whatever we want? Be interesting. Maybe they say Toffoli on the right side, Almir on the fourth line, Lookin on the third line. Change things up. Really try to get, this works correct. Wow, this works really well together. Get as many options as you can together. So when you're losing, be like, oh yeah, this option, this play, and this play really well together in training camps. And you put these people out. Let me put this line out. It might work. It really will. The defense probably stays the same. Third pairing could change. Romanov plays more of that stud in that third pairing. And he could move up. So if Romanov really good, I see Romanov moving to that left side. And then Edmondson goes to that third pairing. Kulak on the right side or Mete. So that would really be great. You know what I mean? Or Sherratt. But Sherratt's probably going to stay in the top 4. And Edmonton, top 4. Sherratt, Rebel, Edmonton, Petrie stays in the top 4, I'm sure. So thanks for watching. This is kind of the training camp update of what things are like, the lineups, the power plays, power play unit 1 and 2 of the special teams. Maybe tomorrow we'll start to see some penalty kill. That'll be nice. We'll talk about that later for sure. So thanks for watching. Like the video, do the bell, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.